It was a pleasure. Thank you for allowing me to dedicate this time to you, and thank you for your interaction back. And I'm looking forward to do it again next week and see you all then. Big hug to everyone. Bye.
Sweetheart, think about your future. Jeff over there did, and just look at him. He saved up, bought a house, he's got a beautiful wife, they even had a fancy pants destination wedding, and oh, they had a baby! Ah! Smart and handsome, ooh la la. Now, I've been saving these frames for pictures of my future grandbabies for years. And the shopping sprees on organic clothing and telephone cases is not helping you save for a family. Oh, gracious! Look at that! He's a model! Oh. I bet you he's putting all that money right into a 401k or his baby's college fund. And his teeth are so straight. See how good saving can look at feedthepig.org. Feed the pig.
I'll never forget the day our landlord called and said, read your lease. No pets allowed. My owner tells him my dog ate the lease, but that didn't work. And now I'm stuck in a shelter. But this pit bull is ready for a new crib. I'm loving, loyal, and play well with others. So don't be intimidated by all my muscles, because the biggest one I have is my heart. That's right, I said it.
Hi, I'm Ron, and thanks for watching Moonstruck. And now A1R on the air. Psychic Talk Radio on Moonstruck TV. Enlightening television.
So we were walking to school. At the corner, we waited for the traffic light.
I started thinking about lunch. Mom packed me turkey and cheese.
She's
I really
smart,
want cheese pizza,
but
like at Luigi's.
sometimes her mind
They have
wanders.
this video game there, and Kate's got the high score. We should have a sleepover. Maybe I should pack my pajamas.
I remember saying, Laura? Laura?
I think I heard Mom say something.
The sign says don't walk.
Sometimes it's so overwhelming.
When we finally got there,
she gave me a hug goodbye.
I really hope she doesn't
I
have
really
another
hope I
bad
don't
day
have another bad day
today.
at school today.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. That's why there's Understood.org, a free online resource for the parents of the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues. Here you'll get personalized recommendations, practical tips, daily access to experts, and more. Go from misunderstanding to Understood.org.
Adventure can be found anywhere, but the best place to start is in the forest.
I spy something beginning with S.
Snow?
No.
Snow-covered trees.
Nothing to do with snow.
Head outside to discover incredible animals and beautiful plants that come together to create an unforgettable adventure.
Wow.
So grab your loved ones.
Don't even.
And explore a world of possibilities.
Come on, this way.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find the closest forest or park to you.
Being prepared is a part of who you are. But it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you'll go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Good evening, you're listening to Modern Mystic Radio on A1R Psychic Radio, the world's #1 psychic radio network. My name is Sarah, I'm your host, and we'll be with you for the next 30 minutes. And then you're going to be joined by another whole host of wonderful spiritual people. Also there on Moonstruck TV if you're watching us, so I hope you enjoy the show. I'm going to be taking 2 callers today, so hopefully looking at 2 very different types of readings. So I work as a psychic here in the UK, have a very busy private practice, also work on UK TV as well, and attend events up and down the country. Work in a variety of different ways, so I like to look at past, present and future, and I do that using a variety of different cards. I have them with me at the moment. I've got these are the Psi cards. I'm just going to show you quickly here. Also have my tarot and other decks of cards sort of scattered around me in my lovely home office here. So today what I want to talk to you about is a different type of reading that I love to do. Absolutely, I'm very, very passionate about this, and this is reading the Akashic records. Okay, so the Akashic records are it exists on the etheric plane, and basically it's a library of information about each and every single solitary soul that's ever been incarnated. And you will, of course, as a soul, have your own Akashic record within this wonderful hall of knowledge. The way in which I access the Akashic records is through a very, very unique crystal that I managed to acquire, and I'm going to show it to you in a minute, but it's called the Cathedral Lightbury crystal. So that's a library of light, and what I do with this crystal, if you can see it, is I go in through a little doorway and then I enter the Akashic realm, and within that I will then go and select your record and have a look and see what there is, what can be gained from that. So what we can look at are past lives. We can also look at present obstacles, soul purpose, life purpose, future lives, But another thing that we can look at are soul connections as well. So those people that we are destined to meet, you know, our soulmates, our twin flames, and other soul connections as well. So that's a lovely, another way that I do like to work and do like to do my readings. I'm really looking forward to doing a couple of readings, so I'm going to wait to see who comes through. But while I do that, while we wait there, I'm also going to talk about a few other sets of cards, etc., that I do have. I have here my past life cards, which I do like to use in conjunction with the Akashic record readings. Okay, so this is them here, and they will give me deep insight into what past life issues you may have. You may think, well, you know, what's the point of finding out about past lives? Isn't it this life that's important? And that's absolutely true. You know, what happens, you know, within a past life can affect your present life also. You know, so sometimes if you've got maybe a repeating pattern that you can't quite fathom out where on earth it's come from, you know, that could actually be derived from a past life incarnation. And also, what I find fascinating when I do past life readings is looking at how the roles that, you know, the important people in your life now, presently, you know, have changed, and what was the setup before, because quite often we swap roles, and that can be an absolutely fascinating insight as to why, say for instance, you have a particular problem relating to a certain person. Say for instance your mother or your father, you know, you may have had a completely different dynamic, and something deep may have happened in a previous incarnation, which is then creating a knock-on effect on this lifetime. Now, I do have my first caller, which I'm very excited to welcome onto the show. This is Glenda from Cassopolis in Michigan. Have I said that right? Glenda, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Did I say that correct? Cassopolis?
Yes, you did.
Oh, fantastic. I've got something right tonight, brilliant. Okay, right, do you have a question? Welcome to the show. Do you have a question for me?
101. I guess the best question is that...
Sorry, say that again?
Is someone trying to tell me something?
Sorry, can you say that again? I'm struggling to hear you.
Is someone trying to tell me something?
Okay, you may have to say that a bit slower because I'm struggling to hear that. Can you just say that once again? Oh, is somebody trying to tell you something? Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you mean spiritually, or do you mean sort of a physical person?
Spiritually.
Spiritually. Okay, let me just see what I kind of get here for you. I might even use spirit message cards. So I'm going to pull out a few cards. Okay, so I'm getting a big yes on this one. A big yes. So I feel here that you have, there's like you've been experiencing, you've been having sort of certain experiences. Is that around the home here that I'm getting? Did you hear that? Hello, Glenda? Are you there?
No, I didn't hear you.
Yeah. Because I feel here you're having experiences yourself, which is kind of leading you into believing that somebody is trying to get a message through here for you. Is that right?
Yes, I feel I am.
Yeah, okay. So what I'm being told here is you need to be trusting your intuition. I feel if I tune into your energy, I've got a very strong female presence around you, and it seems to be, it's not a warning. I'm being told here it's not a warning, it's more of a celebration of what is coming in here for you. I feel like you're very open psychically, you're very open spiritually, and I feel there's almost like an element of excitement here with this lady in terms of being able to kind of get messages through to you. And I feel here, if you simply ask for more signs, I feel like you will receive them. But I feel like you've kind of been a little bit anxious about what the message is, because that's been a little bit unclear for you. Is that right?
Right.
Yeah. So I feel here, you know, the message isn't a foreboding. The message isn't for you to be worried about something or that something bad is going to happen. What the message is really is almost like a celebration coming in here for you, which they seem to be very excited about. So I feel that it's like I've got this sense of this lady stepping forward for you, and I'm getting like a mother, grandmother kind of feel here with her, and it's almost like she wants to, how can I put a join? It's like I've got a joining with you as you step into what feels like a bit of a new start for you. So I feel, if I look at your energy, you know, the last few years, I'm getting the number 5 here around this, the last 5 years have been particularly challenging for you, and there's been a lot that you've had to kind of go through on an emotional level. And what you are being told here is that you need, how can I put it, you need a little bit of time to kind of process a lot of what's been going on over the last 5 years. And this is why I feel she's kind of stepped forward here for you. Does that make sense for you?
Yes, I was told they're trying to tell me where I need to go to get my money, to get my home.
Okay, if you may just have to repeat that. You're a little bit muffled. I can't quite hear that.
I'm told that they're trying to tell me where I'm supposed to get my money for my home for my children.
Okay, I can't catch that at all, unfortunately. Let me just see if I can get that written down for me. Let's just wait to see if we've got that coming through. Right, yeah, here we go. So I'll be able to actually catch up with what you said in a second. Just bear with me while I have a quick look here. Oh, how will you reconnect with your home? Is that right?
Right now I don't have a home. I've been through a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Right. I mean, what I'm getting here, what I am getting here is a big change coming in for you, which I feel, I mean, if I'm looking at this, I feel like I've got it coming in around August, September time for you, where life is taking that turn. It's taking that turn for the better. And in terms of what is actually coming in, I get such a higher vibration, such a far more positive vibration coming in for you. And this is what I feel like she's coming in to help you with. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm going to have to leave it there. So thank you very much for coming through. I'm going to wish you lots of love and light, and we're going to be here with you. There is a little bit of groundwork to be done here before you can step into that, but it's like the reason why you're feeling a little bit lost here is I feel like you're coming out of almost like a very big phase or cycle of what feels like very, very challenging situations and circumstances. And you're stepping into, this is all happening this year, and you're stepping into a brand new cycle and stage in your life. It's like you're going on to the next level of your life. But at the moment where you are presently, you're in between those stages, which is why you're feeling lost and stuck and frustrated here. But there is something coming in over the next 4 weeks that I feel is going to be giving you clarity here. Now, have you been thinking of moving home as well?
I am home. I've been thinking about moving away.
Yeah. Now, I want to say these thoughts, I feel like have been, it's not overnight, they've been on your mind for some time here, and you're kind of wondering whether, I'm getting a big yes on the literally moving away and starting all over again, getting a very, very big yes on it. And I feel that those thoughts are going to keep nagging at you until you take that plunge. And I feel at the moment you're kind of wondering, actually, are you just running away? Is it just going to be the same old stuff, just in a different place? And the answer to that is no, it's not going to be like that. I feel here you're being shifted and you're being moved into a whole new way of life, and it does involve starting completely all over again with that clean, fresh page, which I mentioned right at the beginning of the reading. I'm going to put out a card that you will move away. And I do feel that you will start all over again. It's just about having the confidence and being brave enough to make that step, because it is a big step to make, and it's not one that needs to be taken lightly. But I feel like because it's been pressing on your mind for such a long time, I feel like it's not going to leave you until you make that step, put it that way. But the way in which the Akashic Records are kind of depicting it is that this is very important, because it gives you the opportunity to have the life that you desire. Now, for whatever reason, I feel like it hasn't been possible for you to have the life that you desire and you deserve. I have to say the word deserve here, where you are at the moment. I feel like you've been hit by literally problem after problem after problem. Does that make sense, where you are?
Yes, very much.
Yeah. So it's not, like I said, this is not about running away. This is about taking that step on into your future, and I feel like it needs to be looked at in that kind of vein, in that way. I feel here there's still, I'm being told here, there's something here that you still need to do or sort out, and this is about closing things off in terms of your life so far. Okay. So I don't know whether this is more on an energy level or whether this is something physically that you have to do. But I want to say, don't be surprised if there is an issue to do with your past, or someone to do with your past actually comes back in. Not necessarily that you need to relive anything. I feel like you've done that work. It's like, I want to say over the past 10-15 years, a lot of the challenges that you were tasked with for this lifetime, you've completed. Okay, so you've kind of done it in it's almost like in record fashion. You've literally bombarded your way through all of these challenges in quite what feels like quite a small proportion of your life. And the reason why it's kind of being done like that is so you can clear your energy, you can clear your karma, because I feel like I've got issues relating to, and quite negative, hard issues relating to certain almost like soul connections previously. Okay, so I feel like this falls within strong relationships here is what I'm getting. Okay, does that make sense to you?
Possibly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just not sure how to take that out, I guess.
Yeah, well, like I said, I've got something from the past, or a situation from the past, and it may just purely be on an energetic level, just needing to be cleared until you can, and then you can make those steps forward. Okay, so you're going into this new phase, you're going into this new cycle without carrying the energy and the burden of those previous times. Does that make sense?
Yes, that
so you're going in, yeah, so you're going in clear. And I feel with you, I mean, I feel that you are a really, really intuitive person. And I feel that you are also, even though you don't feel like it, you are very connected here with spirit. You're also very connected here with, you know, the ebbs and the flows of the universe. And it's like, I feel like I've got you being skyrocketed this year into the kind of life, and this impacts all areas of your life, not just one, which is why this feels so massive. You're being catapulted into that this year. Okay, I want to say here that even though this seems like a mammoth task, I feel like you are going to be guided through it as well. So piece by piece, things will start to fall together. It's just really at the moment for you, if you're looking at doing something right now, it's about making that decision of exactly what you want to, how you want that life to look. Okay, because I feel like you're being given that opportunity to have that life, but you need that really clear in your mind. You know, what is it that you want to be doing work-wise? Where do you want to be living? Who do you want to have in your life? You know, those elements I feel need to be painted really clearly for you. Does that make sense?
Very much. Very, very much. Yes.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask?
Well, there is one thing, I guess. There is a friend that lives out of state that has been wanting me to live with. Actually, there's a couple, but there's one in particular I've been leaning more towards. I'm just sure because of our relationship. And I'm not...
Okay.
I don't know.
A week ahead, and I'll see you same time next week. Love and light. Goodbye for now.
Hi, I'm Kathy, and thanks for watching Moonstruck. And now, back to A1R on the air, Psychic Talk Radio, now on Moonstruck TV, enlightening television.
Well, good evening, everyone. It's Susan Kennedy here, broadcasting live today from the Gold Coast, Australia. Just had 2 weeks away, so I've been in the United Kingdom doing the things that I love to do. So yes, it was a holiday time, but also a bit of work time as well. So I thought I'd just have a little chat about that, because honestly, I really feel that sometimes our lives get so caught up with work and that we forget about keeping a balance in our own lives. So I'm really passionate about what I do, and I really love everything about what I do. But yeah, I had 2 weeks away, so really important to have that time in your life to find relaxation. And I know for myself, just being outside, just being able to go, walking. So I stayed in London, which is where I was born, and actually I arrived there the night before the terrible tragedy that happened, the big fire, which was just around the corner from where I was. But I actually spent some time with my brother. Haven't seen him for a long time, so we spent lots of time just travelling, just, walking, just enjoying the sights of London, really getting out there and allowing myself anyway to reconnect with him, to reconnect with myself, and to really have that relaxation time. And one of the things I really discovered when I was away is how important it is to have that time for relaxation, but also to do what really feeds your soul. So the second part of my trip was at the Arthur Findlay College of Mediumship in Stansted in London. And for me, that again is a time when I connect with people that I love, connect with those people in the spirit world as well. But it's all about doing something that really feeds your soul. So I'd invite you this week to think about what feeds your soul. Do you do the things that really give you joy? And the other thing, sometimes when we're busy, it's really hard to take time out for yourself. And at some level, you have to trust. You have to learn how to trust in the universe that there will still be time for you to have fun, to do the things that you love, and that you can still be a productive person in your work or in your home life. So I know that as human beings, we're all doing different things, but we often just really forget, to have that relaxation time, to do what feeds your soul, and to trust that when you do those things, you'll come back revived. Now, I only arrived home yesterday, so had a massive trip home. It's over 26 hours of travelling, and I slept all day, so I'm back into doing what I love. And yeah, about to take now my first caller, who's Josie in Alberta, Canada. Josie, how can I help you this morning, or whatever time it is there for you?
Hello. It is.
Hello.
It's 8:35 here.
Yeah, PM, yeah. Okay, so nice to talk to you, and yeah, lovely to connect. And how can I help you there, Josie, today?
Employment.
Employment. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I know what I love
so let me
do, but.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, Josie, can I just get your date of birth, if that's okay?
December 18th, 73.
Oh, that's the same day as my son, except he was 78 at the same. So you're a week before Christmas, yeah, 18th of December. So it's 10, 20, 29, 30, 32, 32, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3. So I'm just doing a bit of numerology. I just like to start with that. Just helps me get into the flow of things. Look, when I look at employment for you this year, I just feel that you're going to shortly get right on track with what you want. I feel that you're overwhelmed at the moment with a lot of either study or book work. Can you understand that when I say that?
No.
No, so no studying, no being really, or feeling that you don't know enough, because, I get a mental image in my mind, and I feel either I've been doing lots of study or I've had, sorry?
I'm also a psychic medium healer. So, like, that's what I want to be doing, but I feel like, like, it's being blocked or something. Like, it's like I keep trying to promote myself, to, you know, to help people.
Yeah.
But it just seems like it's not going.
Okay. So well, one of the things that I'm seeing, and I do see it again, it feels overwhelming. It feels like I'm overwhelmed with the things that I need to do in order to get myself out there. And I can really relate to this because I've done a lot of work myself in the last 2 years with marketing, with knowing how to get funnels in place and how to do the different things. So my feeling is that, you know, you're on track, because, you know, sometimes it's hardest just when you're closest to where you need to get. So I feel like you're on track for where you need to be. And it's really just that thing of actually for you, one of the things I feel is you need to be doing more speaking. So I'm not sure. For myself, I started some meetup groups this year, which are, and I know that you have meetups in Canada. I think it's a worldwide thing, isn't it?
Yeah, like, well, it's, the thing is with, like, the spiritual stuff here is that you need to be in, like, a group. Like, so if you don't fit in the group, you just don't fit.
Yeah, so the thing that I'm seeing is it's more for you to...
Like ego is affecting a lot of the people here.
Yeah, well, you're in a 4-year as well, and you know that 4 years are about doing the hard work. And the thing that I feel is, especially for you, is that you have to step into your leadership. You know, you have to step into you creating the groups that you want to have, which is what I've done this year, is to say, okay, this is what I want to bring forward, and to trust in spirit that they're taking you to somewhere different. And I really feel that you are stepping into your power this year, that it's something that is forcing you to do something a little bit different. So a great saying I heard when I was away, and I'm going to share it with you, is that when one door closes, another door opens. But meanwhile, it's hell in the hallway. And at the moment, you're in the hallway. You're in that stage of transition. Because I feel like you're very good at what you do, that you have a great sense of, you know, your mediumship it feels very good, so does your healing. But now it's that thing of, how do I reach the people that I want to reach? So my sense is with that, again, I see that I want to put a microphone in your hand, and I want to say you have to go out there and you have to reach people through groups, through talking about what you do and not being afraid of what you do. So let me just see a little bit with you, Josie. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. It's almost as though I've got to cast my net wider as well. Now, do you have libraries there that you can speak in as well?
Oh, what, sorry?
Libraries, you know, a public library?
Oh, no, I've never thought of doing that.
Yeah, because, you know, I think you need to check into some different alternatives, because it's as though you've got the knowledge, you've got the experience, but I really feel that your next thing is about taking some groups of people and just talking about what it is that a medium does, how it works, you know, especially around grief. I feel that you must be someone that wants to specialise or is very good with people dealing with grief. Would I be right?
Yeah, like I feel that I'm to help with, like, the process of crossing over, helping with the spirits and crossing them over, and with helping the people that are here in the physical. Absolutely. But also, like, definitely helping them, you know, like, with past life issues as well, so that they can, you know, really step into their healing in this life.
Yeah.
Like, there's
so
a lot
I feel
of,
that's
like,
something,
there's so much.
yeah, and that's something that's not really known about. So I feel that you've got a great gentleness about you, and I also feel you have a great connection with animals as well. So I feel that that your work is going to change, and you're in that transition. Now, there's another great thing that I learnt about recently called soul midwives, and they're in the United Kingdom. So if you Google soul midwives, they have training courses and lots of material about exactly what you want to do, which is helping people to transition, but also helping people that are here in the physical to come to terms with everything. So I feel that you're absolutely on track with what you're doing, but now it's your own energy of how can I have the confidence to do it, which areas can I look at. So I really do feel that, again, I keep wanting to put this microphone in your hand, that you need to get out and talk about this amongst the community.
It's kind of funny that you're talking about the microphone, because I think you're validating something that Spirit has been telling me. Like they can tell me that, like I needed to rent someplace so that I can talk.
Yes.
So, and that was what my next step was. But, with that, it takes money, right? So in order to rent anything or, I'm actually being evicted from my house if I don't do some renovations on it. Like that could be the overwhelming feeling that, that I need finances like ASAP, and I'm trying to manifest it, and I'm trying not to block myself, and
So I really feel one of the things I want to say to you is that you have the skills and you have the knowledge to know how. So it is that thing of unblocking yourself and perhaps just sitting in the power of your spirit, sitting with yourself so that you can really center yourself and let spirit guide you. But you have to find that power within yourself to do the things that you know. And I really do feel that a new doorway is opening for you, and you're just in that transition period, and that, as the year goes on, you're really going to be on target with what you're doing. So just trust, and it's also about making those decisions. I have to make a decision where I go. I do feel when you were talking about going to rent somewhere that there would be 3 people. I keep seeing 3 around you, and I feel as though there are 3 people, so yourself and 2 others, that can come together to do the hard work to create something really wonderful. So I wish you well with it, but I do know that you're coming absolutely into what you're meant to be doing. And I just draw an angel card for you, and the angel card is divine timing. So it just says that, you really are on track. Just trust, keep going with what you're doing, and start to get that microphone however you can. Get other opportunities to speak at other events. There are lots of events that are happening. Just look around, open your awareness, open your mind, and really find opportunities where you can find a bigger audience to speak to about what you want to do. Because I really feel that it's needed and it's great work. So I wish you well, and I hope that helps.
Can I have one little health issue?
Yeah.
Can you tell me why I'm so drained today? Like, I've got a headache and I'm just completely drained.
Yeah, okay. So again, the thing I feel there is one of the things I'm sensing is there's issues, how we're all to deal our own issues, and at some level there's such a need in you to do things right. Feel it comes from father's side in the family, and it's more just to look at your own feelings about where your life is at the moment, recognizing your energy and really knowing how to be responsible for it. So I would invite you to send me a message through Facebook, because I'm going to do some work with some mediums in New Jersey just about managing energy, especially for us as mediums. So look, I'll leave that with you because I've got my next caller there, but I do feel that it's just to highlight to you where you're really stuck at the moment. So look, go within, sit with, ask to let go of anything that's not yours. And if anything, I just feel like you need to drink lots of water, be out walking, and just get your energy back to where it should be. And I feel it'll pass very quickly.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay. All right.
Okay, thank you
Lots
so
of
much.
love.
Love, light, and many blessings to you.
You too. Thanks, Josie. Okay, so I have Adam in Monroe City, Missouri. Hello, Adam. How are you?
I'm doing okay for the most part.
That's good. How can I help you today?
I am curious about a question. Me and my youngest son's mom are in a very romantic relationship, and we are trying to have we're trying to have a child, and also we want to be together, but I would like to know when and if we will ever have another child, and when we will be together officially.
Okay. So I missed the first part of the question. Did you say it was that you're in a relationship with someone?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so let me see. Where am I going to go with this? So Adam. I just have to, Adam, can I get your date of birth, please?
March 29 of 82.
Okay. And did you say this was your friend's mum? Did I hear that?
No, my youngest son's mom.
No. Your youngest son's mum. Okay. Because that's what threw me off track a little bit. That's okay. So it's 10, 20, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Okay, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Well, you're in a 5-year, Adam, which is all about freedom, and it's all about moving barriers out of the way. So I know when I look at you, I feel like you're getting stronger. I feel like you're working a lot on your own personal fitness and your own health at the moment. Would I be right there?
Yes.
Yeah, because and I feel that this is important, you know, that you do what you need to do to keep your health, your fitness there. So I know that, you know, as I say, it's a year where you're really wanting to have that other child. So I want to see the energy. What's your partner's name? What's the name of your...
Melinda.
Melinda, okay. That's an unusual name. So let's just see. When I see you two together, I'm just trying to tune into the energy of the child around. Oh, sometimes this psychic works hard, you know, Adam. It's a bit like what you're going through at the moment. You know, you're looking for answers, you're looking for things, and meanwhile what you have to do is keep on doing what you're doing. So my feeling is that you are, you know, I didn't understand the question about when will we be together officially, because my feeling is you're together. I get this real heart connection with you both. So what did you mean by when will you be together officially?
Currently, we are under the different roofs. I live 2 minutes away from her, and officially be together, like as in a couple, instead of being separated.
Okay. So let's just have to see, because I have to see what's blocking that. I mean, if you're living 2 minutes away from each other, then let's see. So my feeling is there's a commitment. You know, I feel like you've already either made the commitment or asked for the commitment. Would I be right?
Yes, we have.
Yeah. So my feeling is around September, things are really going to change for you both. You know, so I feel that at that time, which is only a few months away, that there's, you know, the feeling is that there'll be a moving in together at that time. So I know that you've asked for the commitment, and yeah, so is Miranda wanting to be in the relationship with you?
Yes, she is.
Yeah, because I sense all that. So I know that there's a lot of things going on in the background. It feels like there's lots of different things that are about to fall into place for you. So again, you know, it's that thing of Melinda. Yeah,
I'm going through an issue with my ex-wife's family. I'm going under a review in October, and that's kind of the deciding factor on if I go to jail or prison. and stuff like that. So it's kind of one of those, that's the thing that's kind of holding over my head right now.
Okay. So the thing is, the image I got before, and that information makes sense, is that you have to just keep doing all the things to keep yourself fit, healthy, feeling good on that straight and narrow. And I know that you've made this commitment to her, but my feeling is that I don't feel that going back to jail or anything. I feel a lot of things going on in the background so that by the time September comes, you have a much clearer understanding of where you're at. But it's to stay focused on what you want, you know, the things that you want to do. So you have to keep looking at your physical health, about doing what you need to do. And I also feel like you need to take more risks, because I feel there are times when you might feel very down, and it's really about overcoming that so that you get yourself in the best possible place you can be. And I feel that once September, October comes and you get that all clear, then, you know, the energy between you and the child, but I'm not feeling the child till next year. So I really do sense between now and then, it's about you, you know, and are you working? Do I see you working as well?
I'm currently not working as of right now. I'm on SSI right now.
Okay, so I don't understand what that is. Is that like a disability or something?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Social Security. Okay, because my feeling is that there is work coming for you as well. So it's to keep going with things, you know, it's to keep looking at your physical health and doing as much as you can, because you are a fighter, is what I see. You're someone that, you know, is here to learn how to overcome these things. So it feels as though that you've got a solid commitment with Melinda, and I also feel there's someone else coming in as well. And it's interesting because with the last reading I got an energy of 3. So I feel like there's a lot of help around for you, and it's about taking that help, you know, about really doing what you can do, what you need to do to get things moving for you. So Adam, when I look at, I'm just going to look at your because as I said to you, you know, you're in this 5-year, which is this year of freedom. So it's really about, you know, making sure things don't close in on you. Because my feeling is that when you're alone, you could go down very quickly. Would you understand that?
Yes, I do. The old saying goes, we are our greatest enemy.
Yeah, yeah. But everything I'm seeing says there's a lot of healing around you, a lot of creativity. It's really about going within now and saying, okay, you know, I feel that you're very committed to your partner and to your child. So it's really saying, okay, I have to make sure I stay away from that sort of energy that pulls me down, and I have to move into the energy that helps me stay on track. And for you, it feels very physical. I feel like I have to be doing a lot of physical work to keep me on track. And I feel like you must be doing either some bodybuilding or some work at the gym or working with some weights. All of those things are the things that will help you to really, as I said, stay on track. So I know that I feel like there's a lot of community work. Do you have to do community service as well?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, I feel like you're going to get a lot more involved in the community. So whatever happens, you know, this is about you feeling like you fit in. So more and more, as you're out, as you're, you know, in your everyday life, it's to open yourself up to people, because we all make mistakes, you know, and I feel like you've paid for your mistakes, and I feel like when you go back for that review that it's going